Houston Texans taking on the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down. When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and 19. Now Stroud. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Phillips providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be feeling fortunate here. They took that safety on the game's first drive, but their defense was able to hold strong on the ensuing possession. So now they take over, down 2-0, 1st and 10.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Dolphins had 7-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Achane. Good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They're obviously searching for their first touchdown of this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Fielded at the 33. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Stroud now on 2nd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
2nd and 5. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Turbo 3, kick. Hey.
Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Hill going to go in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Pushing his way inside the 40. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Looking to pass. Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A give, running right, Achane.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. In motion, Hill.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Let's go. 21G, 21G. Out.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Caught left side, Hopkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tua picked by his former college teammate Christian Harris.
And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Tua picked by his former college teammate Christian Harris.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. You have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Escaping the pressure right.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of how you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the 47-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
TX. All right, let's go.
2 now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins! Devon Achane. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. The late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This one left side caught by Collins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings out 3rd and 5 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Another one caught by Collins. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
That's complete. It's Collins. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Now the extra point. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. 2nd and 6 coming up.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Stroud off the play fake. Taking a shot for Dell here.
This is caught at the
20. Complete to Tank Dell. A gain of 64 yards. 1st down, Houston.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Quickly out wide to Mechie.
Touchdown, Texans.
John Mechie
From 13 yards out.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Now Tagovailoa. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Second down and 6 now. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
All right, let's go. Ready.
On 3rd down, HN. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this